如果你在聆听时不需要频繁暂停，就能理解大意，那么你的英语积累在日常表达中是完全够用的。我们开始吧。
People say eat humble pie, but almost no one knows it once came from a dish nobody wanted. I want to take you back to an old English kitchen, one that smelled of smoke and sweat and meat on the fire. The kind of place where a single meal could show who had power and who didn't. Picture a grand feast. Long tables. Loud men with red faces. Heavy boots on stone floors. And in the center, a giant pie filled with the best cuts of meat. Everyone wants a slice. Everyone watches it. But there is another pie. A small one. A dark one. A pie made from the scraps. Back then, hunters kept the prime meat for nobles. The leftovers, liver, kidneys, heart, were chopped up and mixed into a cheap pie called an humble pie. If you ate that pie, everyone knew you were low status. You didn't argue about it. You didn't complain. You just kept your head down and swallowed. And that's how the phrase "eat humble pie" was born. Not from pride, but from the taste of being reminded of your place. Now imagine a young man in that feast hall. He walks in tall. Maybe too tall. Maybe he talked big earlier. Maybe he bragged about a hunt he didn't finish or a promise he didn't keep. People heard him. People waited for proof. But the proof never came. So the lord of the hall, with a voice calm as winter, tells the boy the main pie is not for him tonight. Instead, a servant brings the dark little pie. Puts it in front of him. Everyone sees it. The boy's face warms. His hands shake. He takes a bite. The hall stays quiet. And right there, in that silence, he learns something. Sometimes you don't fall. Sometimes you get served your fall on a plate. That moment, that sting, that heat, that tiny bite of truth, that is the heart of the phrase. It's not about shame. It's about being forced to see yourself clearly for the first time. Centuries passed. The old kitchens vanished. The humble pie turned into a memory. But the feeling stayed. And the phrase changed from humble to humble, because people heard it wrong and repeated it wrong until the wrong became the right. But the idea is still sharp. Still human. Still true. And maybe you've tasted your own version. Not a pie, but a moment. A moment when you thought you were right, but you weren't. A moment when you thought you were ready, but you failed. A moment when the world put something in front of you that told you to sit down, breathe, and try again. We all have that memory. One we don't like to talk about. One that taught us more than success ever could. So when you hear "eat humble pie," remember the boy in the feast hall. Remember the small dark pie. Remember the room watching him. Remember how he swallowed pride along with the scraps. And then think about your own life. Think about the times you had to step back. Think about the times you learned the hard way. Think about the moments that didn't feel fair, but shaped you anyway. Because humble pie doesn't taste good, but it makes us better. And every one of us, at some point, has taken a bite.
作为一个母语非英语的人，能把故事听完，你的进步太大了。感谢你收看这个节目。如果你觉得这个节目对你有帮助，请给我一个点赞，或者留下评论，这对我很重要。我们下个视频见。